Hey, what is up guys? So welcome to another episode of ReaperCast. I believe this is episode 10. Basically, in this particular video, gonna be catching up on the game. There's a lot of things I've missed out since I was last, operating on this channel, I guess you could say. But yeah, it's been a long time. And during that time that I wasn't uploading any videos, I wasn't engaging with any of the news whatsoever, so I don't know anything that has come out from maybe 3 or 4 months ago up until now. It's been a really long time, so right off the bat, I'm just going to be catching up with anything that was maybe about a week ago and continue from here. And we'll pretty much just go with the usual schedule with how we're actually uploading the news videos for ReaperCast. But with that being said, the one that really caught my attention right off the bat was actually the Charmer structure deck, which even right now we still don't actually have it. It's not fully released yet, so definitely something I am very excited for. Glad I didn't really miss that. But with that being said, there were some reprints that have actually been confirmed. Now this is obviously concerning the TCG, not the OCG, so let's just go over what we're getting here. So we're obviously getting one copy of, each of the original Charmers: Ursa, Aria, Hita, and Win. We're also getting their, spiritual art cards. We see here there's a Secret Village of the Spellcasters, definitely a nice reprint, I guess. I mean, at this point, it's a really common card now. You could really get that anywhere. I mean, they have commons all over the place, so I don't know. I mean, it's not that, significant anymore, but we are getting here Dark Ruler No More. That is definitely something that is really awesome, so can't wait for that. We are also getting Possessed Partnerships, Unpossessed, Dimensional Barrier. That could be an interesting card. We are getting Solemn Warning, definitely a very nice reprint here. Now, I believe in the previous structure deck we got Solemn Strike as a reprint, so seeing that we're getting Solemn Warning, definitely something very interesting. Of course, it would be fun to see Solemn Warning come fully off the ban list, and that would be quite fun indeed. But for the time being, I think this video would be released after another video where I actually talk about how the ban list has actually affected the whole format of Yu-Gi-Oh! Forever. So we'll just see what happens there. But we're also getting the familiar possessed versions of each of the Charmers. We're getting Spirit Charmers, and of course we're getting the 5 tokens. Now, it says here we're getting the 5 tokens. I don't know if they're going to be from random things. So for example, you buy a structure deck, you only get 1 token. That would suck, right? I mean, to get 5 of them in it, I guess that would make better sense here. So hopefully that is the case, but for the time being, this is just something that we get to look forward to. So I'm definitely very excited indeed. I mean, just look at all this. I mean, all the cards, they're just really awesome. But moving on, let's talk about a new card here for Metalfoes. Very surprising that Metalfoes are even getting attention. Very surprising that Pendulum decks are getting support in the first place. So with that being said, let's go over the first card. We have here Parametamorphosis. It's a Fire Psychic Pendulum effect monster. Pendulum scale of 1, that's alright I guess. It's a level 7, it's 2000 attack and 2500 defense. So Pendulum effect, once per turn you can target one other face-up card you control, destroy it, and if you do, set one Metalfoes spell trap directly from your deck. Monster effect, you can only use this card's monster effect once per turn. And if this card on the field is destroyed by battle or card effect, you can add a face-up Metalfoes Pendulum monster from your extra deck to your hand. Except itself, of course. Definitely very nice there, but you cannot activate a card with that name in your Pendulum zone for the rest of the turn. But it doesn't really matter because what you bring back you could just use as a Pendulum summoning. So definitely very nice there. The next card we have here is Metalfoes Vanisher. So Fire Psychic Pendulum effect monster, scale 1 and level 9, 2900 attack and 1900 defense. Could potentially be a boss monster here, but the pendulum effects can only be used once per turn. So if a monster you controlled is destroyed by a card effect, you could add a Metalfoes card from your graveyard to your hand except itself. It seems pretty generic of Metalfoes in general. Reminds me of, I think, Combination, or Counter. I think it was one of those cards where it allows you to recur back your other stuff from the grave. The monster effects, you have 1 and 2, so the first effect is you could target 2 face-up cards you control, including a Metalfoes card, destroy them, and if you do, special summon this card from your hand. Definitely very nice, allowing you to... Whoa, that's actually pretty good, actually. You know, it's a 2900 beat stick on its own, so I like that effect. It's very simple, and it's definitely quite effective. Second effect, if this card is special summoned by a Metalfoes card effect, you could target 1 monster your opponent controls or in their graveyard and banish it. Definitely very awesome indeed. Of course it does target, but that being said, it is still quite nice to actually just banish something. Moving on, we of course can't forget that we are going to be getting a new fusion monster. Very nice here. Fire Psychic Pendulum effect, Para Metalfoes Azothles, scale 8, level 7, 2500 attack, 2000 defense, pendulum effect. You could only use once per turn, so if a face-up Metalfoes card you control is destroyed by a card effect, you could target 1 face-up card on the field, destroy it. Not too bad at all. So for the materials, we need 1 Metalfoes monster and 1 fusion monster, which I think is not too bad, I guess, considering this is a Metalfoes deck. So the monster effect can only be used once per turn. The first effect, if this card is special summoned from the extra deck, you can target 1 card your opponent controls, shuffle 2 face-up pendulum monsters from your extra deck into the main deck, and if you do, destroy that target. That's very nice to recycle, but at the same time also deal with a card on your opponent's field, so very nice. Second effect, if this card in the monster zone is destroyed, you could place this card in your pendulum zone. Definitely a very nice effect. Yeah, this is all really good so far. I'm definitely liking it. But moving on, we have here Heavy Metalfoes Amalgam. Perhaps this is the replacement for Electromite. So Fire Psychic Link effect monster, Link 2, 2000 attack. Points to the left and right, so I don't really like the markers there, but I guess we'll see what happens. Requires 2 Metalfoes monsters, and you can only use this card's effect once per turn. If this card is sent from the monster zone to the graveyard by card effect, you could activate one of these effects. So you could either target 1 Metalfoes monster you control, equip this card to the target as an equip spell that gives it 1000 attack, or you could target 1 Metalfoes card you control, destroy it, and if you do, special summon this card. Not bad, but definitely not amazing. Probably the biggest letdown so far, but I don't know, I mean, it's not too amazing, so let's just move on from here. I really don't like the markers at all. The final card we have here is a spell card, so, you know, good to see some spell trap support at least. Para Metalfoes Fusion normal spell. You can only activate 1 card with this card's name per turn. So fusion summon 1 Metalfoes fusion monster from your extra deck using up to 1 monster each from your hand, field, and or among face-up pendulum monsters in your extra deck as fusion material. Okay, that's really cool. That final one where it says you're allowed to actually use your face-up pendulum monsters from your extra deck, that's definitely really awesome. In that case, that means that they will get sent to the graveyard, right? Because normally if you were to fusion summon using a pendulum monster on the board, then it would go to the extra deck face up. But in this case, since it's used from the extra deck, it would actually just go to the graveyard. So another great way for you to just recycle your pendulums. That's definitely really awesome. But yeah, that's pretty much it. And all 5 cards are just Metalfoes support. Yeah, really awesome. Can't wait for this. I think this is coming out in Blazing Vortex, so definitely something that you gotta keep in check. Moving on here, we just have some, I guess, reprints or alternate arts, as we might see here. Basically, this is for the gold box, I guess, the upcoming gold box. I'm not a fan of gold rares. I've never ever been a fan of gold rares, but with the alternate art, it does kind of tempt you in some kind of way. And seeing that there's this alternate artwork of Elemental Hero Stratos, definitely pretty cool, you know, not bad at all. You know, like I said, I could do without those golden borders, but I guess it's something that we'll have to get used to. Additionally, we also have here a reprint, or rather an alternate art version of Apollousa, Bow of the Goddess. Obviously this card is a very difficult card to obtain because of its immensely high price, so most people would obviously want to just open up boxes in hopes to get her rather than paying right off the bat. Given that I still don't have Apollousa, I am definitely very keen now to actually just buy the gold box. It seems worth it. Hopefully it's actually easy to pull, but if not, it wouldn't be too bad to actually just buy an Apollousa, because with a reprint or an alternate art, it will definitely lower the value of the current version. However, I'm going to be ending the video right now because I don't want this video to go on for too long. But with that being said, definitely let me know what you guys think about all of these cards. Are you excited about them? What do you actually think about gold rares? I mean, for them to return, definitely something I'm not really looking forward to. The Metalfoes cards, definitely really amazing. Definitely a lot of great support there, except for the Link Monster. That's the only thing I'm not really a fan of. And also the Charmer structure deck just being really close by now is definitely also something that I definitely can't wait for. But yeah, that's pretty much it for today, so hope you guys enjoyed this video. Definitely leave a like and subscribe if you still haven't. In the meantime, hope you guys have a great day. I'll see you next time.